I just kept telling myself, if I join this group, I'll probably be the next one to disappear. It's classic fear-mongering, paired with high-end psychology. Why would someone with all the wealth in the world spend every night digging underground, whatever they're building out there? It's big. They're preparing for something. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't terrified. But they retired to the countryside to prepare for the end of times. One man decides who gets to survive the end of the world and who doesn't. I didn't have to seek them out. They came to me.
So, who or what is Patrick?
That's the exact question that I want answered. Well, it's a delightful little town. Everybody knows each other. I asked Timmy to look after my cats after I'd been here just a few weeks, and he said yes. Can you believe it? This is a small town. The people generally look out for each other. They'll watch each other's cats. It's super quiet. Oh, sorry. Am I allowed to swear? It's quiet, it's calm, friendly people who look out for each other. No, it's pretty chill. Lots of people that, say hi to you on the street, which is weird.
Has the town changed at all in recent years?
A little. It's changed a bit. The town has got bigger, a few more people moving in. Some industrialization, of course. But nothing fancy. Nah, no one's particularly ostentatious. We're not fancy people. Oh well, there is, except for Ritro.
The wealthiest, most mysterious, and seldom seen oligarch of the SMP. Ritro evokes rumor plenty.
I heard he's got more diamonds than anyone else. I heard that he has an entire city dedicated just to him. Ritro Burbia. Well, I know this one's true because I caught him at it. He likes to meditate surrounded by sheep. And he got his fortune from his family's emerald mines. Somebody, I shan't say who, said he's actually an extraterrestrial from a land called Project Hydra, if you could believe such drivel.
But there are other, more sinister rumors surrounding Ritro.
That's when Swarth started popping up on in-town chat, pitched as this goofy, exclusive society where only good things happen. They pray to this creature named Patrick, a pitch-black camel with glowing red eyes. When I noticed his inner circle dropping stacks of diamonds on desperate, starving newcomers in exchange for pledging loyalty to Patrick, I realized it wasn't just a club, it was a recruiting drive. Timmy from the potion shop joined, and suddenly he's walking around handing out golden apples to strangers.
And what of the rumors that something happened to those 3 shopkeepers?
Oh, that is a spicy thing. They were literally screaming at Ritro in the middle of the plaza. The next morning, poof, gone. Not a single thing in his shop were left. Chests, beds, armors, all gone. Right down to the stone. I heard Ritro told the council that they retired to the countryside to prepare for the end of times. They didn't leave town. They were taken.
People have suspicions that Ritro has something under the town.
Nothing new is being built on the surface. Last Tuesday I was walking back from the pub. I swear the grass blocks under my boots were vibrating. My theory is he's holding them in an underground site in that base. So far down, no one can hear them. Some say Ritro's got a massive secret vault down there. I think he's digging down to bedrock. I don't know what he's keeping down there. I can't confirm anything exists until I get someone in there. Hi. Ready?
Ritro has an impressive and ever-expanding array of shops.
He's building an empire under our feet, and he's using wealth to buy silence.
And Detective Steve believes it can be found under one of them.
I haven't breached his hidden facilities yet. Every time I find an entrance, a suspicious redstone wire, it's sealed over.
He's recruited a local lad, Inter, to infiltrate Ritro's organization and collect evidence. But does Ritro already know about this plot against him?
I didn't have to seek them out. They came to me. A couple of days ago, I walked into my base. I saw a strange colour out of the corner of my eye. and there was a pedestal of some kind, nylium on the floor and up the walls, and a barrel with a sign on it, and inside was a book, an invitation directly from Ritro. My cover is simple. I act like a terrified, willing recruit who's desperate for a spot in their organization. I'm meeting Ritro. He's left instructions. I'll journey to where their base is and head inside, hopefully to come out again. I'll be going in with a hidden camera. I'd be lying if I say I wasn't terrified. Ritro catches me recording him. I won't just get killed. I'll become part of his collection. I searched far and wide across the server until there was really only one place left. It had to be the right place. I stared at the building and then, flash, there he was, standing in front of me. The air felt thick. Time seemed to slow. And then...
Truth shall be revealed in time. Come with me.
I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Snuck someone in before. They didn't make it out, but they did set up hidden cameras inside Ritro's lair. He was really quite polite.
If you want to go ahead and just stand on that right side up block right there.
Oh my. Well...
Welcome. So, the truth of all that is down this hall. Before we head there, I think that we should give you a proper tour of the facilities.
I'll try and map out the actual base itself. I already know the layout. What I need is a confession that Ritro did all these things. That sounds delightful. I have, as stated, brought only what I'm willing to set down, I think was the phrasing, by which I mean I have golden carrots. You can have one if you want.
Oh, good. I've only got some bread. Right, of course we have our science lab here. We have some of the top minds in the world working across the globe, really, but centralized in this facility.
I see.
All of our researchers from all over the world send in all of their information to us in what we call our data center. We are currently working on a project that I think is better left for, the reading pleasures rather than spoken aloud.
People are whispering that Ritro's got an underground prison, though, where he locks up anyone who disrespects Patrick. I don't know if I believe in a dungeon, but I've stopped complaining about the market prices. I can't help noticing behind you there's what looks like a prison cell.
Oh.
There was a prison. It was dark and wet with low lights and iron bars. He called it a lobby at first.
This is just our reception room. This is the lobby.
I think he was being sarcastic. He didn't seem to be bothered by the fact that it was clearly a prison, and I could see that. He said the prisoners were getting what they deserved.
This is Jeff. He called me a buttface back in 2009 on Club Penguin, so he's getting what he deserves.
A buttface is all you need to say to Ritro to him to put you there. But again, he kept saying it was all for Patrick. Patrick.
Be careful uttering his name. You see, when people upset Patrick, they tend to find their way in here.
What did it feel like being inside Ritro's lair?
That place just eats away at your composure. There were no guards or chanting crowds, just Ritro walking a bit ahead of me, bragging about how incredible this structure was.
This whole place is manifested as a sort of a physical representation of Patrick's mind. So we'll see you later, John. We'll see you later, Barry and Jeff.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your hospitality.
Keep an armory with storage just in case of any, unforeseen apocalyptic events.
He talked about the end of the world so casually, like it was inevitable but mildly inconveniencing event that was happening soon.
And so you found our gladiator room. Of course, this is where we come to sharpen our combat skills. In case of emergency, Patrick needs his soldiers to be the best of the best.
He sounded like Patrick needed soldiers. But soldiers for what? If the world did end, what does he need an army for?
Was there any moment where you felt maybe Ritro knew what you were doing with a hidden camera?
We were standing in the combat arena, talking about why Patrick needs soldiers who are combat ready. His whole demeanour changed, and he started getting closer and closer to me.
An unforeseen apocalyptic event.
Then he just stopped talking. For 5 seconds. Felt like an eternity. He then said he thought it was time for me to meet Patrick himself. Is this the time I'm going to get to meet Patrick?
I think it's time. I hope you're ready.
Ritro kept asking me if I was ready. The corridor was really well decorated, with paintings lining the walls and flowers in vases all along. The chamber was visible at the end, but there was a plinth obstructing the view of what was actually up there. When I walked in, there was a dark shape, but I couldn't really tell what it was until I saw the bright red, gleaming eye in the darkness. It was a statue of a camel, dark colouring and red eyes. A camel. All this for a camel. There was no way out. 100 blocks down. No weapons. No one around to get a message to. No access to the surface. The craziest thing I've heard is that they have something called a Well of Souls. Local gossip calls it a Well of Souls. They say he's harvesting soul sand and living energy to power his survival vault. I can't confirm anything exists until I get someone in there. Oh. That just appears to go on forever.
There may or may not be an infinite amount of souls in there.
Ritro said it was a store of souls who had lost themselves, staring into Patrick's eyes. He said the well could power a whole base for decades and decades in case of an unforeseen apocalyptic event. Every time someone disappears or gets locked in his secret prison, their soul energy gets siphoned into this glowing well.
Now, Inter, I don't know if you know this, but souls make for an excellent source of power generation.
And when the world-ending disaster hits, he's going to use that to rebuild the whole world for everyone.
We could feed this place, in terms of electricity and power, for decades and decades in the case of an unforeseen apocalyptic disaster.
Well, those of us who worship Patrick, I nearly fell in. It was absolutely terrifying. I was looking a bit too long, and then it felt like there was a pressure behind me pushing me forwards. I was almost unaware of how close I was until I got just over the threshold, and then came back to myself.
You know,
I pulled myself back.
shall we say?
Ritro didn't even seem to notice.
They say if you gaze into his eyes for too long, you'll lose all sense of yourself.
Ooh, I felt it there for a second. I felt it. I had to look away. So is this the actual Great Patrick, or is this a representation that...
I would call this an idol.
An idol.
Yes, it's a manifestation that us mere mortal beings can look at and understand that this is Patrick.
Timmy swears Patrick showed up in a dream and told them the giant world-ending apocalypse is coming, and only the faithful get saved. It's classic fear-mongering. Ritro invents an impending world-ending disaster, an inevitable apocalypse, and positions this dark, red-eyed camel, Patrick, as the only savior who can shield them from it. Is he crazy? Totally. But then again, why would someone with all the wealth in the world spend every night digging underground?
After seeing all of that, the dark camel, the captives, the soul energy, how did you manage to get out of that base without giving yourself away?
So I kept my cool, didn't commit to anything. Ritro seemed okay with this, and he let me leave. I have no idea how I returned to the surface. I remember walking through the maze, and then somehow we were back out.
The best of luck on your journey. May Patrick be with you.
It took 3 days to stop feeling tense and nervous after handing the recordings to Detective Steve. He then came to me a few days later and said I should leave town and never come back. It feels surreal. I captured Ritro bragging, saw the layout of his base and the corridor leading towards Patrick. My part in this mission is done. I never want to go back there. I do struggle to sleep at night sometimes, knowing the people and the danger that I've put them in. But I'm a cop. What else am I supposed to do? If he doesn't know what I did, he will as soon as the detective takes action. I feel safer here. I have my land, my house, my projects to keep me busy. I built a quiet little life out here in the wilderness. I do miss home sometimes, but I hope what I did was worth it. Ritro's lawyers have us tied up so tight in court, it'll take us years to unravel all of their nonsense. In the meantime, I do what I can. I go around, try and talk to people, get more and more evidence. But it's hard. People don't want to talk. They want to stay safe. Ritro just doesn't let them have that option. It haunts me that I can't do more. He can seal his doors. He can bribe everyone. He can hide his well behind layers of reinforced deep slate. The diamonds always tell. I'm not closing this file until I tear his whole operation wide open.